Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? We all good? Not much happening, eh? Let me make sure. Is everybody hear me okay? I don't sound like I'm talking through anything weird. Everybody good? Let's have a look. Who we got? Kismet. Hello, Paula. Jill. Sylvie. Hello, hello. Average. Not so average. Rando. Hello. Serendipity. Jill again, who is disappointed wasn't first, but you were in a way. You were. Who else have we got here? Marianthe, hello, darling. Trudy, hello, darling. Ruth, hello. Justin, hello. Waco Kid, good evening, good afternoon. Dax, hello. Prima 1942, hello. Blue Neptune, hi, Blue. Hi, Rex. Let's have a look. Who else we got? I've said hello to Waco Kid. The sound is echo-like. Let me just make sure I have got my echo off. My echo is off. It might be my mic, but I have ordered a new mic for you, Mello, just to make sure that the mic's all right. Thank you. My nails look amazing. Thank you. Let's have a look. Marissa, hello. I think I've got everyone. I think I've got everyone who's here. Hello and welcome to the stream. We will be talking about the recent developments with the royal family. As of a few hours ago, I haven't checked since, but the line of succession bit on the royal family website hasn't been updated to say that there is a new prince and princess. It's not been updated. Not been updated yet. Sounds like somebody didn't tell people they were going to do that, but there we go. Hello, lady. How are you doing? So, yes. So we are here to have a look at the day's events with the cards, and we can have a bit of chit chat in between as well. It doesn't just have to be cards. We can have a little bit of a kiki and a chat and whatnot. But we're going to have a look at first and see if the royal family were informed of this development with regards to the titles for Lily and Archie. I also want to ask if this is just some kind of payback for Frogsit. Could be. And I also think that Tyler Perry seemed to go up there on a private jet very suddenly, and it was all done behind closed doors at their own home. They shipped in a bishop, however you do that. And it just seems very convenient. Very convenient. Well, thank you, Average. You are very kind. Thank you. Hello, Denny. I didn't see you there. You just snuck in. So, yeah, it all seems very convenient. It all seems a little bit meh. So, yeah, he brought 10 singers with him, did he? Did he now? Sewing machines now. No, okay. So Yeah, Marianthe, I agree. I'm sure Tyler Perry encouraged everything. So he brought in the gospel singers from Atlanta. Oh, honestly. So let us have a look. So I'm going to start off by using these cards. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, these are kind of Megan cards. They're the Barbara Walker Tarot deck. And I don't know why. It's just, I've read on them for ages and it just seems to get her. So, yeah. So we're going to have a look into that. Marissa is saying, why no pictures? She didn't invite Paps. No, she didn't invite. But Tyler Perry did get papped on the way to the christening, of course. So yeah, no mention of the Godfather, mother. No, I can over. So we can have a look at that as well. There's lots of things we can look at with this because, yeah. So we'll start off by looking at, distracted myself. We'll start off by looking at if this is a rebuttal for the loss of Frogmore, and we'll take it from there. So we're going to use the Megan cards because that's, you know, let's keep it real. Megan is the brains of the operation. So we shall. Let's have a look. It does seem that the royal family have not reciprocated anything with this. So let's have a look. Is this revenge for Frogmore, for losing Frogmore Cottage? Page of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So this is a very petulant, a very disruptive energy. The Page of Cups in reverse, very childlike, very, you know, it's bad-tempered, really. It's overly emotional, whatever. But also they could be saying, we've got to keep in this in mind, that George, Prince George, he is a Cancer, and he would come through on this deck as the Princess of Cups because this is the princesses in this deck are the pages, so that younger. So it could well be jealousy to do with George. But we'll see what's crossing it. There's definitely, with the line of succession, they do make statements about the kids a lot, don't they? Let's have a look. Nine of Swords. Okay. So this is like a very, very, very kind of, they feel very stressed by their actions, and this is making them lash out. They have wound themselves up into a state of anxiety. They have wound themselves up where they're very, very bitter about this whole situation with losing Frogmore. Let's see what's known about it right now. Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's have a look what's underneath. The Four of Wands, home. Interesting. To me, it looks like they're trying to disrupt and frustrate something to do with Catherine. Now, bearing in mind that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, was at a military. Oh, wow, yeah. She was doing this. She was with the Irish Guards today, and she was out doing some, like, military stuff. I think she was doing medical stuff. So this could well be released today to try and overshadow Catherine's moment with the military. This could well be, I think it's jealousy and wanting it. Look, what's driving it is really losing Frogmore, losing that home, having that bolt hole in the UK. Not that they ever come here very often. It's twisted, you see. They are not. They're jealous about succession, and they're also jealous about titles. We've got the cruelty crossing over. This has given them sleepless nights. They are the forever victims, don't forget. So they are. Other people's accomplishments really rub them the wrong way. The magician in action. Yeah. Yeah. They were wanting. Look, they've kind of held off from doing this for ages. And on any other day of the week, they could have announced this. It's been apparently the kid was christened on Friday, so they could have announced it on Monday. They could announce it on Tuesday, but they've decided to announce it today when Catherine's got something working with close to Harry's heart when doing work with the army. So yeah, it seems like they have waited until then. Now let's have a look. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, well, they got their attention. They got exactly what they wanted there. We have the world. It's not just Frogmore. There's a lot. There's that chariot again. The readings from today, the chariot came out for once, twice in both readings, like both videos, if you know what I mean. There was a lot of chariot energy. They are trying to force people's hands. Six of Swords. No. Oh, no. They are really trying to frame themselves in it. They are trying to force the hand. The Ten of Swords is a completion with contracts. This is them trying to make something of it and trying to kind of look, they're trying to influence public opinion of them. They're trying to just they're just taking things instead of doing anything else, if you know what I mean. That instead of waiting around for things to happen, they are just saying, look, Lilibet is a princess, Archie's a prince, that's it. We've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. They're wanting it to show that it's a relief to them because finally they can have their children with the titles that they need. But we do have some movement going on up here. This is they are trying to play 3D chess here. They are really trying to play 3D chess. They are really just, yeah. So basically, this is not only is it revenge for Frogmore, it's also going to be revenge for Harry seen to have been stripped from his honorary military roles. It's also going to be seen to be stripping from the royal family as well as a little bit of revenge for Catherine. I'm going to ask about Doria as well in regards to this situation. I think I'm going to do that next, to be honest, and I'm going to leave those cards out on the table. Look, I don't know quite where Doria fits into all of this, but she does somewhere. So does Doria have any plans with regards to the christening? Before I do that, I'll just see what you guys are doing. How many devils are in that deck? Well, yeah, it usually comes out. It usually comes out. They've ruined their own public image. They have. Elaine Dunn, they unfortunately, when King Charles becomes king, when the Queen passed, the kids, yeah. Yeah. Did King Charles give the kids titles in exchange for something else? It's a good question. I may well do that later on. The kids should never have been in line of succession without a DNA test. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now, I want to say something about that. My mum isn't on social media at all, right? She's not on any of it. And she said to us on the phone yesterday, she said to us, what's this about a moon bump? And she basically, it was just like from stories that pop up on her phone. She doesn't even have YouTube on her phone or anything like that. But she was asking, so I had to, So, Doria and the Harkles have made it up. The Pallants haven't announced or updated anything. The Pallants have been silent on there. And if you go onto the Royal Family website, you'll see that if you go onto the succession bit, that it's it is still Master and Miss. So they are still got normal human being titles. All right, then let's have a look. Someone on Quora just said that the BBC announced that the palace granted titles and will be making an official announcement soon. Oh, that's interesting. Ghost. BBC confirmed the titles with the palace. Excellent. So who gave them the titles then? Who gave them the titles? Anyway, Doria. Let us have a look what Doria is to do with all of this. The King of Pentacles. She has a lot of influence there on, definitely on Harry. A lot of influence on Harry. The World. That's in reverse. It's interesting how those cross there. Maybe she feels that Harry isn't doing the right thing, or wants to put some pressure on. Let's see what's above. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, making things happen quickly, bringing in things quickly, not being patient, wanting to get reward for very little work. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Swords. Okay. They have felt very tied up, very caught up with everything there. Very finding a way out, it feels like, Doria. And there's the Emperor in reverse. Okay. And there's the Lovers coming up. The Emperor in reverse, it really feels like there's been there is a negative impression about King Charles in the past with regards to Doria. They are going to try and very much focus all the energy onto Harry and Meghan being this wonderful couple coming up. Now, this came out, that card in the same spot came out in a reading this afternoon. And for a similar, I think it was a similar situation. I really feel like we are going to get the kids and then Harry and Meghan, and then the kids, and then Harry and Meghan, and Harry and Meghan and the kids. They're just going to kind of keep swapping things out and swapping things around. There's the Ace of Swords, mental gymnastics, and the Two of Pentacles, again in reverse. Rocky seas, trying to like balance things out. The Ace of Swords, and it's that way, it's often mind games. It's not a very good start of something. It's some serious mental gymnastics going on. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And then we have the Chariot in reverse as well. Okay, so I really feel, because we're getting a lot of the similar kind of cards, we are getting the Chariot in reverse there. It looks to me like Doria is somewhat involved with this. She is part of the kind of program. There is a devaluation and a lower opinion of King Charles. They don't look. She doesn't like him. She doesn't value him. I feel like she's tried to get at him recently and doing something with him. That seems really weird, but you're just going to have to bear with me on that one. We'll figure that one out. The Ace of Swords in reverse, it looks like, yeah, it just looks like mind games. They're trying to ease the hard, difficult seas. They're trying to smooth things out because money has been rocky. And that could be because Brainiac over there said his kill count from the army, or alleged kill count. The Knight of Cups there, look, he's admitted to loads of drugs. We're trying to move it away from that story all the time. They're trying to move on from that story all the time. They were the equivalent. Look, when Boris Johnson was Prime Minister, people used to say, oh, it's a dead cat. And there used to be an analogy like something bad would happen in the press, and then they'd go, oh, look, there's a dead cat in the middle of the table, and chuck everything, change the story and narrative. I really feel like this is maybe coming out now is why they've done it. And plus to take away from all of the negative stuff about Harry's drug use that was actually in the papers. It does take it away. So I feel like they've held on to it for maximum impact. They've managed to get Catherine and get all of the stories about Harry out of the paper regarding his drug use and charities possibly walking back away from him. I've got rid of all of that and replaced it with this. So yeah. Yeah. Now, I think with the Chariot in reverse, she's going to get a bit of fallout. I really feel like she is behind the scenes, definitely doing some stuff. Do I think... Now, we'll have to ask the cards when I find some cards. Where's my cards? We will have to ask the cards as well about why it's taken the palace so long to come out with a statement regarding this. Now, everyone who's lived through Megxit will, or, you know, if you've been around this whole story for a while, you'll know if the palace isn't responding straight away, it's because they've been caught off guard, which the palace usually isn't. So I don't think the palace knew until today that they were going to do this. I hope she doesn't expect Americans to bow and curtsy to the kids. Well, Jess, you know. So yes, there is something regarding Doria around this story. I feel like she is 100% part, and it's going to come out more and more that she is part of this story. I I don't know if it's going to come out in Tom Bower's book. I don't know to the extent it's going to come out in Tom Bower's book. It'll probably take a while to come out. It'll probably be, for some reason, Meghan gets herself into these situations where she has, like she did with the High Court, where it all came out that she'd helped Omid Scooby write that hagiography. However, this with Samantha is going to bring some more stuff out, and she'll get herself into a situation, possibly it might even be with Samantha, but it might be with someone else. She will get herself in a situation where her mum gets dragged into it. And her mum's been very good at keeping herself out of all of this stuff for the minute. But no. Yeah. Elaine, yeah, it's horrific because there is, if Charles changes the patent now or already in the workings, but not ready, the duo, of course, will cry racism. Yes, Elaine, that is so true. And that is really taken away. Like, look, there is actually racism in the world, but no. Nah. Yeah. And people are so frightened of being called it. It's yeah. Hello, Kathleen. Let's have a look where we're going. Lady C said things that go moon bump in the night. Lady C is very right on that one. The only people who I only think the only people who don't talk about the moon bump is basically the press. And I think there's a gagging order. Now, a while ago, I did mention to a royal reporter or correspondent, but like someone in the media who's covering it. And I said, we all know, we know that you know that I know that you know that we know. And he just liked the tweet. So everybody knows. Yeah, she wants the titles for the children before she divorces Harry. Look, those kids are going to make her some bank. Put it that way. You know, let's have a look. Now, if, in my mind, if this was something that the palace knew about, they would have had a statement prepared saying, oh, we are delighted that blah, 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 congratulations on christening, etc., and everything would have been updated at the same time. But because the palace is getting a statement together at, what is it? It is nearly 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night in the UK. It's freezing. It's really cold. They are not. The palace has. They've caught them off guard. They had the christening duty at their home. Oh, Trudy, you answered it. Cool. Mary wished Charles were a pair and he was about a surrogate. He mightn't, though. That's the whole thing. He mightn't, though. He was an Anglican. Judy, I already thought that. He was an Anglican. He's of the I can't even say it. It's basically the Anglican Church in America. That's the one. Serendipity. I couldn't say that word. That church. Yeah, average. Oh, hang on. I forgot to do. I haven't put my banner on. You've just reminded me. I completely agree. I need to put my yes. Yeah, I'm a dame now as well. So yeah, the priest was a former Nixon official. I know I mean, it just sounds so dodgy. It's all right, Judy. I never mentioned it. I just thought I was just chatting away. Archbishop of Los Angeles. Well, actually, even that isn't true, Trudy. He's a bishop. The Archbishop of Los Angeles is a Catholic gentleman. He is just a bishop. Yeah. I've been reading this today. I've been like, ooh. So that even that was just, even that was wrong when they announced it. So they get a fact like that wrong, then the rest of the story is a bit like, it sounds very grand, doesn't it? Oh, he was an archbishop. Our child was, by the archbishop. What a load of, honestly, they are complete snobs, Harry and Meghan. That's the thing. Okay, so let's ask the cards if the palace knew before it was announced today. They knew about the christening, apparently. It's Eminem's truth. It is Eminem's truth. Right, guys, right, yeah. Try her dodgy neuro-linguistic programming malarkey with us. Never mind. Where are we at? Did the palace know about this? Okay, so 4 of Cups. I would say they've come to a realization suddenly. I would say that they don't want to look like they are on the back foot. I would say with the 4 of Cups there, they want to appear to be receptive. The 4 of Cups, when it's upright, it's that toddler card. I say it's like unreceptive, it's meh, but they don't want to be showing to be unreceptive. So yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Dax. You're very sweet of you. That's really cool. Thank you. So yeah. So, I think we have here a problem with what's crossing them. The Queen of Wands in reverse. We all know who that is, don't we? Yeah. They know Meghan chose this time and chose everything like this to yeah. They know. And the reason why it's such a problem for them is because it's Meghan. And what's different about Meghan is that she is a person of colour. And that's who we can have a look at. Ngozi Fulani popped her head over the parapet today. And we'll have a look at her in a bit. But the Queen of Wands, there in reverse, they're finding this problematic because they can't rebuff anything the Sussexes say because they'll get accused of things like we've mentioned before. So Meghan is a problem for them. They can't look unreceptive about it. They can't say recollections may vary about it because there is a bind there. 3 of Discs, not working together, not working with other people, finding it very difficult. I would say they have not been told. And what's underneath? The Moon. Okay. I think they're struggling with this whole question, which I know sounds insane coming from a tarot reader on a Wednesday night here, but They have been kind of caught off guard. I don't necessarily think they were 100% expecting it. According to the cards anyway, they feel there's been some kind of subconscious, they do feel like there is some manipulation. It's very cold, put it that way. It's the Ace of Cups leaving the situation. Okay. And that's in reverse as well. You've got that whole problem as well, that hangover from Princess Diana. You've got that losing, they haven't lost their HRHs, I feel, because of what happened with Princess Diana and her like losing that status. However, that was the reason Diana lost her security detail. Though Harry has lost his security detail because he's left a working royal member of the family. I feel like they are taking bait. They are kind of dancing around this whole situation, the palace, because they don't want to be in a situation like that again. And they're also it's a very loaded talking points here. There's the Four of Cups. Six of Cups, sorry. Childhood. Negative impact on childhood. So, like, I don't get it, man. Look, I really don't. He's really said that he had a terrible time growing up in the royal family. He didn't enjoy being in the royal family and all of these things. And yet he still wants his son and daughter, Prince and Princess. The kids aren't HRH, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. So, the Six of Cups in reverse, it does look like there is okay. Now, this is the thing. We've got the Six of Cups, which is something that the royal family are probably very hyper aware of, is that whole negative thing about the childhood and the children and the extended family, of course. We have got the King of Swords in reverse there. So, and we have got the Six of Wands. What's surrounding it is fallen valor. They feel like it's just because, I think the palace really feels like it's just because they've had stuff taken away from them. They're wounded. You know, you've got that fall from grace, that fall from entitlement, as it were. Because, I mean, they've lost Frogmore. He's lost his military medals, things and stuff like that. Not his medals, but you know what I mean, the whole military status. The King of Swords is there, and that is really showing that there is a lot of, it's in reverse as well. I think there's somebody's really having to kind of like look at contracts and be very scrupulous and because look, they're either going to pull a blinder on the overseas duo, or they're, I would say actually, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I'd say what is on the minds with the palace is the palace is not going to take it lying down, actually, to be fair, because we've got the King of Swords in reverse there. There's going to be, It's going to be a longer game though. However, they are going to put themselves at risk, and they are going to leave themselves open for more stupidity. What they don't want to be on the defensive. They don't want to feel like they're being attacked or look like they're attacking anyone. So they're leaving themselves open for some risk. They are actually going to put themselves in a kind of weaker position for something. And it's something to do with this situation. With the King of Swords, I really think I really feel like there is a definite sense of shenanigans going on. Do you know how, like, last week, was it last week I said this, or could it have been last week? I can't remember. Probably. I wonder if this is some favours with regarding law from the government. I wonder if they're calling in some favours, maybe. Does Tyler Perry hate the British royal family that much? Yeah. They need to be very, very, really, like, just... It's weird. They go on and they say they hate the royal family and everything, and yet we are here looking at this today, and honestly, the royal... I don't think the palace knew about this. Not from the cards, not from how the palace usually behaves. Jess, you think Tyler Perry believes the colonialism narrative because he is woke? Probably. Then why is he at a princess's blooming... Do you know what I mean? It's really kind of like you have to do some mental gymnastics. These people have no morals. You just noticed my screen scroll. Yes, I'm Her Royal Highness. Lady, why did she marry the royal family in the first place? She thought he was minted. She thought he was minted. I wonder now they've made the hundreds of millions they want back in. I wonder if it was just that, so they could afford all the kind of like all of the Hermes blankets and all of the fancy candles. There was another thing I was going to look at, and my brains just went. So I don't think... Right, okay. I'm going to ask the cards how Prince William feels about all of this. Let me get some different tarot deck. Hello. Right, how does Prince William feel about this? Thank you, Rex. I will put it towards my Duchess fund. One day I will be a Duchess too. I'm sure it was Deborah this afternoon who actually said she was a lady. Bought a bit of land from Scotland. Unlike Lady, who is Lady of the Lake. So, thank you, Rex. I will become a Duchess. If Fergie can be one, I can be one. Okay, let's have a look and see where we're at with this. How Prince William feels about it all. Just thinking his straight is. You've got him bypassing everything. He's homing in straight there on his brother. The Hermit is the Virgo card in the tarot. So Harry is a Virgo, boom, the Hermit. He is thinking of his brother. Let's see what he's thinking about his brother. We have got the Five of Swords. William knows he's being played. William knows that things are not as easy and straightforward as they seem. He is very aware of this. He is very aware of the entanglements that this is. Ah, Lady Deborah's here. Hello, Lady Deborah. Hello, HRH Deborah. What's above the situation? The Empress in reverse. And what's underneath it? The Ten of Wands. Okay, so Lizzie says, hello, Lizzie. But then Tyler Perry is the godfather, the child of someone from the monarchy. It is complete hypocrisy. None of it makes sense. It only makes sense if you look at it like they're completely self-serving and greedy, and it is pure smooth-brained thinking. The Ten of Wands underneath his boundaries. I think William's had enough. I think he'd had enough, but now he's had enough. What's above the situation? He's thinking of his brother, but he's thinking, my God, what's my brother living with? This woman is cruel. This woman is unmotherly. This woman is self-serving. He really... I think William doesn't take too kindly with Harry, but he really, really blames her. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. He really blames her. Let's have a look and see what's leaving the situation. The High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. Okay, so the High Priestess, if you're new here, when we're talking the royal family, would be the Queen. Of course, she has passed. She is no longer with us. However, she is in the back, in the reverse here, and she is also in the past. So these are secrets that are being revealed. It could be something with the Queen's passing has caused all of this trouble and all of this drama. Thank you very much, Serendipity, and thank you for using my correct title. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, lady. Thank you, from Lady of the North, from the North. Lady from the North. So thank you very much. You're all so sweet. Thank you. So I really feel like here we have got the High Priestess in reverse, and this is all of the mess and everything that's went on behind the scenes. Let's have a look and see what's leaving the situation. Judgment. Okay. Control. Okay. Oh. Page of Cups. This is Sun. Queen of Cups. Okay, look. This is quite spicy. Let me talk you through this. So the Devil has came up. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have got this whole situation out of control. This is about money. This is about control. This is about he's not, look, he's trying to control it and he's probably finding it difficult to control this situation. And we have the Devil around. He knows what's around the situation. We've got the Empress and the Devil. He knows. KM Rose. Thank you, sweetie. That's really nice. I have many names for Megan. None of them that I use in polite society. Yeah, me too. Sherry, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Lad. Aisha is here. Hello, sweetie. I haven't seen you. I didn't see you. Tallahassee is hot, but in his lane. Doing etiquette lessons in the prison here. It's in our news. Oh my God. Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh, she's another. Oh, just. Oh. Right. Speaking of the Devil, here we have the Devil. He knows what's surrounding this question. He knows that there is control. We've got the Empress in reverse and we've got the Devil. He thinks it's cruel. He thinks it's unnecessary. He thinks it's all about power and control, where he's having issues controlling what he wants as well. He's having issues with regards to this. He's definitely not a happy William here. We have got his concern straight away. He's looking to his succession. He's looking to his children. The Page of Cups in reverse. He's worried about any impacts and anything that would happen with regards to Prince George. Now, the way I go for Prince George is he's at that age when kids start chatting and they pick up like stuff that's happening in pop culture. And I feel like, you know, a kid may pass comment to him. So it could be that. It could be stuff that Harry has mentioned about George and their current spares, as he puts it. We have got Judgment in reverse, of course, coming up. And I feel like things are going to get moved now. Look, here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this can be two ways regarding this. Camilla is going to be the fall guy for something, but I don't necessarily can see that in this reading. But, or which is more likely, there is going to be a further acquired characteristics kind of thing. Getting out the Princess Diana skin suit from her wardrobe and wearing that about the place and just kind of like, boof. She's going to yeah. And he's going to be annoyed about it. I really feel like he does not feel great. He does not feel happy about this, of what's going on at all. Let's have a look. I'll get some other cards. The problem is, Mary, if Charles strips them of the titles, then it's only Parliament who can remove his prince. That's the only thing. It's Parliament who removes Prince. So you'd end up with Princess Meghan. And I think she'd be very satisfied with that. And I think that's not something that's going to happen. Oh, is it Lent? Oh, it is Lent, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Has anyone given anything up for Lent? I haven't. Should have done. Yeah. Leslie, I can't wait till Tom Bauer does that book. Oof. She's a piece of work, her. Let's have a look and see what the king thinks about all of this. Come on, Charles, don't let us down. Please be doing something other than just, I don't know. The thing is with Charles, he's a Scorpio, so he seems very affable and kind of friendly, and he's a little bit dippy because he is a water sign, a little bit dippy, but he's got a sting in his tail. Yeah, so let her be Princess Megan. Another South Park episode, Princess Where? Yeah, Jennifer, she's never going to stop using the children as weapons. The cash. Let's have a look. Allegedly, of course, for entertainment purposes only. Let's have a look and see what the cards say about how King Charles feels about the titles. He might be a bit more chill than William. The Star. Okay. All right. He's got a new way of doing things. The Star comes up quite a lot with how the royal family do things. He has got quite a sharp mind with regards to how he addresses and how he thinks about the monarchy. It's definitely not a reactive. He may even seem a little bit cold, his way of doing things, but let's see what's underneath. What's crossing him? Ace of Swords. He knows when somebody's playing mind games with him, that's for sure. He knows when somebody's doing legal stuff against him. And he can feel it. The Seven of Pentacles is what's above the situation. So he's going to take his time. He's going to publicly take his time and just watch it all kind of play out, which is annoying. Which is annoying for us because it's like there'll be another 6 months and we'll get another frog set or something, you know. Let's have a look and see what's underneath. The Five of Cups. So he does feel some grief. He does feel some loss regarding this. He does feel some upsets regarding this. Nine of Wands. They really did batter him down. He does feel like the boundaries are pushed down for him. Now let's see what the rest of the cards say. The Fool. Okay. There's that risk. We saw that in the other spread where I asked about the how Buckingham Palace were going to respond to it. So he's hopeful. Page of Cups. Interesting. Seven of Swords. So his mind goes towards, it's refreshing. His mind is going towards George. Now that's the third time George has come out in this whole reading. They're concerned about George and how George is responding to this, and the children will be responding to this. The Seven of Swords is there. He knows there is people on the make and people on the gain with regards to this. What he doesn't want is to cause any hurt or inflict any more hurt there with the Three of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. To be honest with you guys, I think he's quite a little bit hurt by it, but he's going to stick to his plan. He has a plan. You've got to remember, King Charles cannot see anything that we see. He doesn't see any of the reports or the backwards and forwards on Twitter. He doesn't see any. The man hasn't even got a mobile phone. He doesn't trust technology for that kind of thing. So he's got a kind of completely different way of doing this. Whereas Harry and Meghan, their one advantage is they're more social media savvy in that way, but their disadvantage is they just Google themselves relentlessly all day, every day. The Nine of Cups here shows there is some celebrations, there is something happening. And then you've got the Page of Cups there. I really feel like there is something definitely coming with down the tracks. They're very concerned with George, and even this Page of Cups here. I mean, it's actually, if you look at this card, they're really nice, called the Gothmancy cards. It's Boy George, actually. Lizzie B, thank you very much for the £10. Harry thought that by leaving the family, they were going to be begging him to come back and give in all of his demands. He is having a very bitter spoon of reality. Yeah. Yeah. And here's me, do you know what it is with today? Here's me thinking, oh, I'm going to do a reading on Harry's drug use. I'm going to do a reading on Eugenie. I'm going to do a reading. And then Ngozi Fulani popped up. I was like, oh, I'll do a reading on that. And then I was just like, oh, I'll do a reading on this. But we've been seeing that they're going to throw something out about the kids very soon. So, yeah. Yeah, Charles knows what's going on online. He has people for that for him. Yeah, but if you don't see it yourself, it's kind of like you have to have a little bit of dip into it. You know what I mean? I don't think he understands it so much. I love the Scots. Dumbarton is a Scottish title. They don't deserve being linked to that. Yeah, they don't. I am 68% Scottish. Oh, I've got something to tell you all. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this is just side. It's linked to the royal family. So I've been doing my ancestry online. Okay, and my family some of them are from Talland and some of them are from Ballater. And they all got moved out of a place around the Highland clearings. So I think my family might have a claim on the Balmoral estate. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so like I'm 68% Scottish from my DNA and everything like that. And I've got, my family tree's from Scotland, as you can tell. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. So there we go. That's my very boring thing about the thing. So anyway, hiya Marie, how are you doing? It's odd that the succession date was updated within an hour of the Queen's death. Yet there has been no change. Makes you wonder. Yeah, this totally blindsided them. Totally blindsided them. Your grandfather was Scottish too. Yeah, it's really interesting when you start doing your family tree. Also, some of my lot got booted out of Ireland during the famine. Well, they managed to leave Ireland during the famine. So, yeah. And I've got a little bit of Welsh as well and some English. Basically, the rest of my DNA is a little bit of English, a little bit of Irish, and a little bit of Welsh. I'm about as British as you can get. Oh, you had a surprise. Cherie, are you 43% Nigerian? I'm joking. Paula, do the cards say if Charles is going to bestow the titles, or is he going to cut all titles from all the Harkles? He needs Parliament to do that. He needs Parliament to do that. Unfortunately, he could remove the titles, but he could remove the Duche and Duchess from them. However, it would need Parliament to do that. Parliament could strip Harry Markle of his princedom, I believe. I do believe Parliament can do that, but that would require Parliament to do it, which it could well do. So I think what we'll do you want to have a look at Ngozi Fulani? You're 51% Welsh, 20% English, 28% Scottish, and 1% Indian. You see, you've got like that 1% Indian, and it's just like I've got nothing like that. That's really interesting. All the UK mix, but someone must have jumped the fence somewhere. Scotland's beautiful. I love beautiful. I'm only 25%, 5% English and Welsh. So Megnot is more Nigerian than me. She's not 50 to be. Fulani. Ngozi Fulani. Sorry, you missed a part due to the Scottish. Are they really short of money, or do they just want to be a billionaire? They I will ask that actually. Let me do Ngozi Fulani, because Ngozi Fulani, in case you missed it today, has reared her head again. And apparently the apology that she got from the palace when she sat down with Lady Susan Hussey, and they apologised to she apologised to her, and there was a written thing, and they had tea and the photo taken. Apparently that apology wasn't good enough. Now, I think she's in with that Shola lady. There's this doctor who's always on the not the BBC, who's always on Good Morning Britain and stuff, and she's hella shouty. She's really kind of like, you know, bangs on about everything, and it's everybody else's fault but hers. So 1% Bantu. That's really cool. Oh, Paula is English, Scottish, Irish, and Welsh. I love the Welsh. You're in Dunfermline, lovely, where Robert the Bruce is buried. Marie is a true Scot. Anna, hello Anna. My mother is Welsh. My father is half Irish and half Hawaiian. That is a really cool mix. You're a full-blooded American, so many different ancestors. Well, that's the thing. Everybody's a mix of like everything, apart from some of us over here. It's just like just your standard issue 57 varieties Brit. Lizzie, oh thank you, Lizzie. Your personal prediction brand Rachel Ragland. She will want to stop using the Meghan Markle name. Do you think she will? You think she will? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Tyler Perry must be dense. Cat 96. Tyler Perry. This whole woke thing, it's like they're talking a riddle within a riddle within a riddle. It's just like, it's so intangible that you kind of, you know, everything's on a sliding scale and has intersections and everything like that. Ugh, it's just nonsense. Rachel Ragland is an awful name, Ragland. Yeah. She thought she was equal to William. Cat 96, she thought she was equal. Not only, I say she thought she was better than William. But even the Brits are a combination of French, Viking, and Roman, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Word salad, that's the one. Strange. Right, okay, let's have a look at... Oh, I was going to... No, I'll just use these. Right, Ngozi Fulani. Why has she reappeared again? There were African people living in Scotland in the 17th century. Immigration isn't new. That's true. That's true, Rex. In Roman Britain, yeah, in Roman Britain, there was from everyone from across the Roman Empire. And colonialism isn't new either, you know. I mean, we've still got a massive wall that the Romans built. Not that I'm on. I would be on the Scottish side of it if it was 1,000 years ago. But there we go. Okay, so let's have a look. Why has Ngozi Fulani rejected the apology? Marlene. Why has Marlene rejected the apology? Let's have a look. Three of Cups. Okay. So something celebratory. She's working with some other people, working with some other entities. She's enjoying some. So I wouldn't say working. I'd say there's a friendship there, a definite friendship. And the Six of Swords passage in reverse. Gossip underneath. Huh. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. We've got the Lovers above, we've got the Six of Swords coming, and we've got the Ten of Swords underneath. From what I can see with my beady eyes, this is all to do that. She is friendly, or she has spoken to at least somebody within Harry and Meghan's team. Because what a day for her to say, I don't feel like you apologized properly. The reason I'm saying this is we've got the Six of Swords there. We've got that passage card. We've got that traveling back and forward, unwanted movement. This is to do with Frogmore. Every time that something comes out that isn't suited to Meghan and Harry, we're going to get something or someone like this. What's known about the situation? The Lovers. Okay. Knight of Wands coming in there. There is some anger. There is some frustration. There is some lashing out. The Ten of Wands, the movement of boundaries, letting stuff go. The Emperor, what's on their mind? The King. The Four of Wands there, marriage, home, settled. It's been disrupted. The Nine of Swords is what they're going to talk about, and what they want us to focus on is how this woman has struggled. And there we have burning the bridges and change. They're wanting a change. Okay, look. This thing has come up today. She has had smoke blown up her bum. She has been told to kind of have at it, go for it. She has got links, I feel, to the Sussexes. We have got the Ten of Swords underneath. She is not being stabbed in the back. She is stabbing them in the back. Not the Sussexes. That guy over here, the Emperor, who is the King. This is to do with Frogmore. Harry and Meghan, they all know. They're all in it together. The Three of Cups there. Buddies. Somebody set up a call between Ngozi Fulani, or maybe somebody from the Sussexes have got in touch with her and they've talked. And she is a useful pawn in their game of annoy the king. We have got the Ten of Wands there. The Ten of Wands look like she wants to say that this weight has been lifted off her, that the struggle has gone off her. And there we have got the Emperor. Surrounding the Emperor, we have got the Four of Wands, which is what really this is about. The disruption of the home, the disruption of a bolt hole, the unwanted travel and the unwanted things. We do have what she was hoped for within this. She wants to come across, and basically with the Nine of Swords is in reverse there. What she's hoping for, nobody wants to have mental health issues. Nobody wants that, but she wants to talk about it. She wants to say how she suffered from it. We have got the Death card there in the future, which means there is going to be some changes with regard to Ngozi Fulani. She is going to, Marlene, I can't remember her surname. I just remember Marlene from Only Fools and Horses. That's how the only reason I remember it. She really is feeling that there is going to be a change, and there will be a change in her life. And I know she's saying she's left her charity, but there is going to be further changes. I wonder if we are going to see more of Ngozi Fulani onto the speaking circuit, doing spoken, like going on like Dr. Shoulder goes on Good Morning Britain and Jeremy Vine, and it's this person. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of her. Actually, she seems to be have got kind of teamed up. She has all of the yeah. Nothing is ever good enough for them, Lizzie. Nothing is ever good enough. Rex, her surname is Marlene Headley. Marlene Headley. Average Headley. Do you think Chuck is just biding his time until he is crowned, and then he will change the law and strip them of the titles during that? Oh, Sherry, you're going to work. Have fun. I hope it's all right. Have a good day. Yeah. The thing is, bye, Sherry. The thing is, guys, I don't think there will ever be. You can never win with these people. There is never an apology ever is good enough. And I don't mean these people as in it's just people who are woke or use woke talking points. If you apologize, they think they've gained ground, and they think they're going to get further ground by keeping at you and at you and at you. Even if you had a heartfelt, just say, look, I'm sorry you feel that way, I apologize for upsetting you, or whatever. Then it's never good enough. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another. It's like Owen Jones, or like he goes like he was going on about Keir Starmer isn't left enough for him, and then Keir Starmer went a little bit more to the left for him, but that wasn't good enough. It's just constant. But I won't go on about that. So, would you like another reading? And if so, what would you like me to ask the cards? I'm open to offers, and then I'll call it the day. Is there any other reading you would like? I shall put these cards away while you're all thinking of any other readings that you may like. When will this end? Serendipity, this is just going to go on and on and on and on, to be honest with you. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll do a couple. Right. I will do let's have a look. Average, I will do Fergie and Andrew for you tomorrow. I promise I will do that for you tomorrow. I'm too old for this drama. Me too. How about Tyler Perry point of view? Okay, Tyler Perry's point of view, because that's kind of in keeping with this evening's main point of contention, the whole whatchamacallit. I will be using for Tyler, I think I'm going to use these ones. I'm going to use the Rebel Heart Tarot. These are very, very pretty and very good. So, is Megan sleeping with Tyler? Let's have a look. You never know what comes up in the cards. Will the truth about the codes and the surrogate be exposed, Sergeant of Arms? Yeah, it will. Eventually. Now, let me just have a look. Let me have a look at Tyler Perry. The man, the legend. He is a Virgo as well, so, you know. I don't know if Tyler Perry, the right... Megan's got a type, hasn't she? She's got a type. If you look at Trevor Engelson, he was blonde, blue-eyed. Oh, and I just want to say, am I going mad? Or has Harry had a hair transplant? Had like hair plugs from the back of his head onto the top? He's enhanced his hair follicles somehow. I'm telling you, he's not going to let that hair go. It's the one thing he's got over on his brother. He's keeping on to that hair, hanging on to it for dear life. Should just get like Elton John's got some kind of small animal on his head. Right, okay, let's have a look. Tyler Perry. Let's have a look. Tyler Perry. 8 of Cups. He didn't stay too long, did he? He just wanted to be away from it, didn't he? Do you see that? What's crossing him? If you lie with the thing, you're going to get fleas. There's the devil crossing over. He is being controlled. What's known about the situation? The Emperor. This guy is just a... What's underneath the situation? What's driving the situation about all this? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Listen, I don't think he's as sold on Megan as Megan would like to believe. Yeah, there's some work. He's doing some work. This was a work in progress. I think this is more favours and things for Oprah. He is being made the godfather of the kid. Look, you've got the Queen of Wands is in his ear and in his grill. He has got a negative association with Megan as well. She is in reverse. And he just wanted to get out of there. But he's being controlled. There's the devil. Why is this happening? It's coming for the Emperor. Coming for the King. They really, really... Wokeism, it's kind of like a religion in a sense. It's like the new religion. It's like the new Puritans. The Three of Wands in reverse. Again, there's some frustrations and not wanting to work together and work with people. What's on his mind? Queen of Pentacles. You know. See, he's got this. He is pally, more pally with Doria than anyone. It's not so much with Meghan, not so much with Harry, Doria. He's more friendly with Doria than anyone in this situation, in this story. He's looking after and friendly with Doria, and I reckon, call me crazy or whatever, he is that's something that's going to come out with Tyler Perry and Tom Bauer in Tom Bauer's book. His friendship with Doria. Now, I don't think it's a romantic friendship, but what's on his mind, why he got involved with all of this, Doria? Justice, it's the scales of justice. He wants things rebalanced, readdressed. Six of Pentacles there. Out of balance. And the Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. So, Tyler Perry. Actually, according to the cards, isn't that much of a fan of Meghan, to be honest. He's really there. He's really there. He's really representing for Doria. It's more of a favour to Doria than anything else. He is feeling that there was injustice. He's not that. He would never say in public that he's not a fan of Meghan, because that would be betraying Meghan, and they're all onto something here. The Emperor is above it. He is annoyed, and look, what's overriding it? He does not like the royal family. He does not like specifically the king. The Three of Wands is more disruption. There's not working well with other projects with Harry and Meghan. I wouldn't be surprised if there was difficulties with if a project. It does look like they're going to have a project together with this, because he is in bed with them, even though he wants to get away from them, interestingly enough. But you've got what's over it, the king, the emperor, and not only that, the monarchy, that institution. And that, to him, it's too much of an attractive story for him to walk away from this, no matter what that is. Yeah, he's going to have some frustrations with them. He might even have a little bit of a backward and forward with them or on their behalf. Mellow Yellow, I would not surprise me if she had done that. Yeah. Anna, that's the right word for it. Well, thank you very much, Mellow Yellow. That's really kind of you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Yeah. He's not that impressed. He wants to be involved with the story. He's actually become more of Doria's friend than anyone else's in this story. And he has to be there. He has to be there. He's kind of getting controlled and kind of forced into be there. Bye, Lady Deborah. So yeah, interesting stuff. I'm sure we'll find out. So then, what do you all think of that? He's not as pally as they'd like to make out, even though he has worked with them, and they're going to come. They're probably, you know what, Meghan will get emboldened and decide to try and be in charge of the creative process, which I don't think he's going to take very well. So there we go. So yes, I will do a reading for you tomorrow on, and I think I've missed. Let's have a look. I'm trying to keep them all within this theme. So Nevin Montecito. Doobie, have to scroll back up. Let me have a look. I'll tell you what. Average, are you still here? Sergeant of Arms. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so kind. Average, are you still here? Show yourself. Because I will do. I'll finish up on a laugh. Let's have a look at Fergie and excellent. We're going to do Fergie and we're going to do Andy and see if they're going to get remarried. Let's have a look. And then that will be the last one. Right. So let us have a look. Thank you so much, Rex. Thank you. Honestly, guys, you are all so sweet. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Rex. Let's start off with Fergie. Oh, I know the perfect cards for Fergie. Can you read on the Wales family? Think of this from the Harkles. I did Prince William earlier, Paula, in this live. You might have missed it. It was a little bit earlier, but I can do what Catherine thinks of this as well. For sure, I can do that real quick as well. And then that will be it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what Catherine thinks of the situation as the last reading. I'm going to have a look at Fergie's romantic feelings towards Mr. Andrew. And then I'm going to do Andrew's feelings towards Fergie. And then, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And then do what Catherine thinks of all this. So we are using for Fergie, because she is a pantomime dame. Fergie's in the States. She's probably there, you know. Oh, thank you so much, Ruth. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. You think Anne's going to get the intel on the Harkles? She could expose them. I think she's do more than expose them. I think she'd tell them off on off and keep offing off. I think she'd throw them out of the country herself. Right, okay, so let's have a look at let's have a look. The Tower in reverse. So, okay, romantic feelings towards her ex-husband. The Tower in reverse. She's feeling a little bit stressed at the minute, feeling a little bit of heat around the collar. She's feeling a little bit flummoxed. Things are coming at her hard and fast. She is not necessarily a happy lady, even though she might make out that she is. She is not. She is in an uncomfortable position. That could be because Prince Andrew is getting chucked out of Royal Lodge and is making a lot of noise about it. We have got the Ace of Cups in reverse crossing over. And it's in reverse. She's meant to love him. She is meant to adore him. She is meant to do all of these things. And that's something that she doesn't like. She doesn't like carrying that kind of weight on her. So we've got the Four of Cups in reverse there. She doesn't want to seem that she's unreceptive. She doesn't want to seem that she's that petulant, and she doesn't want to seem that she's not appreciative of things, even though she probably isn't. The High Priestess in reverse. She is concerned about some secrets coming out regarding Andrew. Oof. She is really, really concerned. Now, I wonder if Andrew hasn't... Look, the High Priestess is in reverse. Stuff could be from when the Queen's passed. She doesn't want anything coming out regarding Andrew. She doesn't want to get caught up in it, but she is very aware that there are some other things that may be coming out about her and Andrew, which is interesting. The Nine of Wands there. her boundaries have moved, and they have moved. She's more in the public eye than I have seen her for a long time. In my mind, she just kind of like faded out into the background. She wasn't somebody who rocked up with royal events. She wasn't somebody who was like out there and within the royal family. So let's have a look and see what is leaving the situation. Queen of Swords. Eight of Coins. King of Cups. Ace of Wands. The Moon in reverse. Okay, so does Fergie have any intention? Look, I can see no marriage cards from Fergie, at least. I can see some strategy cards. I can see the Queen of Swords in reverse. So she is going to come across, she could well come across as being ungrateful. She could come across as being spiteful and cruel and cold and calculating. She is a Libra, so she's air. She would come through as swords. She is thinking about the easiest way to make money at the minute. She doesn't want to do some hard work. Look, you've got the King of Cups surrounding her. And this is so where it becomes difficult, because you've got William, who is Cups. You have got Andrew, who is Pisces, who would come through as Cups. And you've got King Charles, who she mightn't respect enough to call him king yet, who would also is Scorpio, who would be Cups. So, yeah. And then you have got Wands. So the furthest thing from her mind is any kind of passion or anything with regards to Prince Andrew. And we have got the High Priestess in reverse, and we have got the Moon in reverse, and we have got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Something's going to come out, guys. And she's going to be in on it. It will be for her and Andrew. That's who this reading is about. It could be related. Look, she's going to be in some mess. A whole lot of mess. For some reason. It's going to be linked with Andrew. It's not going to be a comfortable thing for her, but she is in a bit of a pickle for sure. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to get remarried. We'll have a look at Andrew's cards, because really, I don't think Fergie really feels anything other than, look, path of least resistance to getting some money in. She will, the King of Cups is surrounding her in a negative light. Look, she is probably feeling some pressure that she has to defend Andrew, so she may be getting really kind of tired of him. She could also be blaming. She also could be blaming King Charles and William for Andrew getting booted from Royal Lodge. Again, she's frustration. She's on some kind of mess, and something is going to come out about her. And it's going to involve Andrew as well. So let's have a look at Andrew's romantic feelings towards Fergie. As you can see, Fergie hasn't got a lot of romance there. So, Andrew, straight away, you've got that lovely romantic card, the Four of Pentacles. He's more concerned about money coming in, money going out, and he is having to count his coins, especially when it comes to Fergie. So she's having a tower moment because she's thinking of how can I get all of this money, and she's running around the place, and he's having problems with regards to control and finances. Of course, what is crossing him over is the Three of Cups. He just wants to enjoy himself. Basically, he just wants to enjoy himself, and this is what is bothering him. He doesn't believe that he should have to be worrying about things like this. The Six of Cups, there we have nostalgia. Again, that came out from another reading about Fergie. And Andrew, he is relying heavily on that nostalgia card. He is going back into maybe not even his childhood, back into his heydays in the 80s and 90s, and he's reflecting on how wonderful he used to be, but it's twisted. He's really has a different he has, instead of body dysmorphia, he's got reverse personality dysmorphia. Underneath it all is the King of Cups. So he is blaming either his brother or his nephew for his undoing. The Three of Swords, heartbreak, wounding. I don't think they're going to get married. Nine of Pentacles, wanting to look affluent and looking better than everyone else. That's coming up. He's going to seem, I wonder if he is going to get a little spot at the coronation. Temperance in reverse. He's all out of balance. Five of Wands. There's lots of niggling and fighting and things that he deems are beneath him. We have got the Eight of Swords. He's not too sure of how to maneuver himself with somebody. And we've got the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. He is going to get very, very annoyed, very angry, very frustrated. He is going to come up to a time where things are going to really spark off for him. He's probably not going to be he's going to be even, look, his Poland's already low. He's going to drop again. He is going to possibly go past looking, he's going to look even more, he's going to look entitled and he's going to look bratty. That is going to come out. Temperance in reverse, there's this imbalance there. Yeah, it's trying to make things happen that can't necessarily happen. I don't think we are going to get a Fergie and Andrew wedding this year. That's for sure, because this is, remember, this is the next 6 months to a year. I can see him coming up past the coronation, going towards the end of the summer, end of this year. Something's going to kick off, and that is when we are going to get the moon in reverse for Fergie as well. He's going to be angry and she is not going to be able to control it. Lots of stuff is going to come out, and how he's reacting, no bueno. It's no good. He is going to have some trouble. He's going to look quite smarmy and altogether it, and he's going to look like what he wants to look like he's all together, like he's going to have a quick win for all of this. Something good's going to happen in the short term, and in the long term, but it's going to be more mess and more better. So let's have a look and see what Catherine thought of everything. I'll just leave these out. We'll just ignore them, and I shall do Catherine thought of the announcement today. So to answer your average, we are not getting York Wedding to Electric Boogaloo, unfortunately not. So let us have a look at Catherine. How Catherine feels about all of this. Catherine. Three of Discs. People not working together. People not working. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. At least she recognises that at least some of this is out of her control and she can't do anything about it. I mean, that is a good thing. And she just feels like people are not working together with them. Sorry. Six of Swords there. Passage moving on. She knows for damn well it is from the Frogset. She knows it's from the Frogset and having to... And all of that. She is fully aware that it's from there. The Six of Swords passage moving. What's underneath it? The Three of Cups. She thinks this is all done out of spite. Done out of... Three of Cups in reverse, sorry. It is done out of spite. It is done out of poor favours. Temperance. Okay. That's how she views it. That's how she's keeping it together. She was just basically trying to be balanced, taking everything in good faith, and just kind of like taking each day as it comes, very much in the moment, very in tune with herself, which is nice to see. The Princess of Swords, the Page of Swords is coming up. Okay. Which isn't any of her children. The Page of Swords, that could be oh, Leslie, bye Leslie. That could be Lily. Lily is a Gemini. Okay, let's have a look. What's on her mind? William, of course. It's the King of Cups. What's surrounding her? The Five of Swords. She is very aware that people have taken liberties with regards to this. She is very aware of that. There's the Four of Discs, her concerns and worries about control. I'm sure that card came out for William as well. And the outcome for this, death, change. There is going to be some change regarding everything with this, guys, with Catherine. Overall, she is taking this in her stride. She recognises, here we have got the Three of Discs. People are not working together. People are not gelling. They're doing this on purpose. The Three of Cups in reverse underneath. Of course, this is bad gossip. This is faith. This is bad faith. This is just manipulation. The Six of Swords above. Look, it's Frogset. She really just thinks they're doing it because of Frogset. The Page of Swords. Now, this is two things. It could be more about Lilibet, but she hasn't come through for anyone else. Or it could be some catty and nasty remarks aimed at Catherine in the media regarding this. What's on her mind is William. What's surrounding her is the Five of Swords. She knows there has been people twisting things around, people putting words out there, people making a mountain out of a molehill. What she's concerned about now is there is that control card with the Four of Discs there. I really feel like that was coming through with William as well. William, and that is related to maybe something to do with William. Like she's worried about William wanting to maybe try and control this a little bit too much. The Death card in the future, there is going to be more change. There is going to be a massive change for Catherine. So I wouldn't be surprised if she got to be and do and be a more active role within the monarchy. I think she's going to have a bigger role after the coronation. I don't know why that is, but there is that change card and there is further change. So that's what I get how Catherine picks it up anyway. And with that, I shall love you and leave you. Bye, Jill. Have a good snooze. So, oh, it could be the Garter, yeah. So, guys, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate you all. I hope you've enjoyed the readings. I've done quite a few. What time is it? It's 10:05. It's nearly everyone's bedtime. So, thank you all. If you're in the States, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're in Oz or a Kiwi, enjoy your evening. If you're in Leafland, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Lizzie Shea. I appreciate that. Thank you, Serendipity. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you, Average. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Over the Pond. Thank you. Ooh, let's go through some names. Thank you, Lady of the Lake. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Rex. Tanya. Ruth. All of you guys have been Sergeant of Arms, Blue Neptune, all of you, you're absolutely amazing. Mellow Yellow, Marianne Thea, if you're still here, thank you as well. I appreciate you all, and I shall see you all in the next one. If I've missed everyone, I apologise. But thank you all, guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone.